EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports.
You gotta love it, baby.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray being chased out left. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Second down and goal. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Carr will look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky. risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Daniels on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Carr now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw his Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. 11-0 our score after 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Daniels on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Again, they'll throw with Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Bounds at the 2-yard line. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Prater's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Daniels on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Throwing on first down is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 36, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Caught left side, Hopkins. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again, Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Murray now. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The final shot here before half for Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Raiders pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Carr now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The cover is strong, and now it's fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Murray escaping the pressure right. And a reception made by Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Throwing now is Murray. Ertz has it left side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Murray off play action. Finding Ertz again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Forced out to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, Carr. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game right now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs from 3 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Daniels on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Green. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Murray again. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are right back in this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick, and the Cardinals are right back in this football game. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%.
Oh, no, he lost the football. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.